Hey, what's good? When there's that under 80 in the clutch, and as we all know by now, Draymond Green has been suspended indefinitely by the league for basically them having their last straw on him for doing like a 360 shot at Yusef Nurkic in the head during a recent game against the Phoenix Suns, and once again, of course, leading to another ejection this season. And as I just said, he's been suspended indefinitely, but nobody knew what that meant. Nobody knew whether it was just a game or two or for the rest of the season. Like nobody knew. There was no real hint, as it was just so broad. It's just Draymond Green has been indefinitely suspended by the NBA. Well, now there's been a report that just came out today saying that per Marca, sources within Golden State say it's going to be at least 9 games, and Draymond will not play until 2024. And with that, like on the surface, in my opinion, it may look like it's a strong punishment. It may look like, this is sending him a message. But when you look at his track record and the things he's done to both teammates and opponents, I don't really think not being able to play until the end of the calendar year, when we're halfway through December, is really going to send a message to him per se, because Draymond, he has obviously infamously punched Jordan Poole, who was his teammates, who obviously between the two, obviously Draymond won because Jordan Poole ended up getting traded to Washington. And then Draymond has also stepped on Domantas Sabonis. He has tried to put a chokehold on Rudy Gobert, and then now like just did a swing, like almost like a rabbit shot to Yusef Nurkic. I don't know if that was his goal, like trying to do like a boxing move or whatever, but like he's just been consistently been doing all these different antics, and a lot of people are justifying, saying, oh, he's the heart and soul of the team, or he's the engine that keeps Golden State running or whatever. And like, I get it, like you can be an effective leader, you can be the voice of your team or the voice of your group, whatever you're in, whether in basketball, whether in business, whether in politics, or whatever the case may be. But you don't have to show it by just trying to beat up everybody, or trying to show how quote unquote tough you are by just like stomping or kicking people or punching people for no reason. And obviously it's been tolerated a lot because the Golden State Warriors have been winning, so they just let it slide, and they just like put it under the rug the best they could, because when they're winning, of course they're gonna let everything go through, because like it's in their mind the formula to their success. But now the Golden State, they are not winning right now. They're having sort of like a slow start to this season, and which I believe I'm not going to discount the Warriors. I mean, I believe they'll get back in the rhythm very soon, in my personal opinion. But talking about the Draymond situation, but now that the Warriors are right now, they're not playing as well. The spotlight is more on them to being criticized more. And then Draymond, he is getting up there in age, and then his numbers are declining as right now, at the time recording, during his suspension, he is averaging 9.7 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, 5.8 assists, 0.4 steals a game, 0.7 blocks a game, shooting 49% from the field and 42.9% from three-point range. And obviously he's not at the same position he was during like his championship runs, where he was winning Defensive Player of the Year and doing like amazing things on defense. Now he's trying to sort of make up for that defense by just trying to assault people, basically. Which obviously, like, this is basketball. This is not like MMA fighting or wrestling or whatever you want to call it. It's a game. Like, yes, we want the game to be tougher. Yes, we want the guys to let them play or be physical, but we don't necessarily need to see them like just randomly just putting people in chokeholds, or like trying to like do a bunch of like UFC moves on people just for the game, which has no involvement in whatsoever when trying to go for a shot or try to box out for a rebound. Like there's like everything in life, there's limits, and some things just belong and don't belong, you know. And so with that, I mean, I believe Draymond, like, yes, he has helped out the Warriors win 4 championships. I'll give him that. But at the same time, I do feel he has cost the Warriors several championships. For example, back in 2016, we all know, okay, that Draymond Green got suspended for Game 5. I mean, I and many people believe that had Draymond not been suspended um, by by the league for him like getting into it with LeBron, they definitely would have won 2016, completed the 73-9 season to top the Bulls as the greatest team assembled. And who knows, maybe had they, on top of like having Kevin Durant that following season, he also was a big reason why Kevin Durant left the Warriors, because they had an argument during KD's last year. They both were like arguing, cursing each other out, and KD basically decided that he's gonna leave anyway. And I believe like had Kevin Durant stayed, had he and Draymond would have gotten along, maybe they would have ended up winning 2 more championships at least, you know, because in 2021 he did Kevin Durant did amazing for the Brooklyn Nets, and he was basically like half an inch or a toe length away from possibly winning the 2021 championship with the Nets when his literally his big toe was on the 3-point line. So he would have definitely helped out the Warriors that season, but thankfully they were able to justify it by the following year winning another championship. But Draymond Green, like, just doing all these antics, it's been both a blessing and a curse for Golden State. Now they're experiencing the curse part of it, where now that Draymond, he's not doing as well, and same with the team. Now he's being more exposed, and even the league is like trying to be sensitive about it, because they didn't just hammer him with like, okay, he's been suspended for this long, for this many games, like straight to the point. No, like they're actually talking to Golden State. They're trying to go through a process instead of like having a strict set in stone rule, because like Draymond Green has been to the Golden State, both to the league in their mind, and to Golden State's like higher ups, as a key asset to the Warriors. And yes, he has been, but that's the phrase, has been. Right now, he's actually not an asset. He's becoming a liability for the Warriors right now this season, as it's becoming a distraction. And now there's like everywhere, like media and fans are talking about how like he's costing the Warriors now. It's like on top of them losing, it's just gonna pile on more pressure on them and more hate on the Warriors, and like just and it's really annoying for like for teammates within the locker room to be like, you know, okay, what Draymond's gonna do now, and then now we're gonna hear all over the news or whatever, or like, or even like as they're focusing on the game, like they're trying to do their best, or they're trying to get a rhythm going. But Draymond Green trying to show how tough he is, you know, he's gonna stop the momentum, and then like now it's gonna stop everything just to show like how, you know, how all that he is, and then when really he's not. And now Golden State, they're in a worse situation. But I do believe the Warriors, they like I said, I think they'll get back in the rhythm. I mean, I do believe in Steph Curry. He's done amazing this season. I believe he's gonna do just fine. But if I'm Golden State, I mean, I would think it's time to at least look to trade Draymond Green, because of like all the things like that he's caused as a detriment to the Warriors. I mean, Klay Thompson, there are talks about maybe him leaving. I mean, I would keep Klay, because he's been a great ambassador for Golden State, and he's had an amazing legacy for them. And like he's yes, he may not be where he once was performance wise, but he's still like he's still a key part of the Golden State Warriors. And it's very similar to I want to say like not at the performance level. I'm not saying like Klay Thompson, he's these guys, but like the love that the city has for him is what's comparable to, if that makes sense. Like basically Klay Thompson to Golden State or San Francisco fans is equivalent to what Dwayne Wade was in Miami, or Kobe Bryant in LA, where, you know, like I said, Klay Thompson, he's not at that level of those two in their careers, but what Klay has done for the city of for Golden State, and the championships he's won, and the great moments, the fans love him, and it's only right that he gets rewarded. Yes, he may not have played that well, but like he has left an amazing legacy for Golden State, and it only makes sense for him to end his career in Golden State, even though he may not be at the top of where he was. Because when Dwayne Wade left Miami, because Miami didn't want to move up on their offer to go to Chicago, it did leave a sour taste in many Heat fans' mouth, and it didn't feel right when Dwayne Wade was on a different team's uniforms, especially in Cleveland. I'm not gonna lie, it's a big rival. So, speaking as a Heat fan, it was just no. It will feel the same way for Klay Thompson. Like, let's say Klay Thompson ends up going to, for example, I remember I saw Klay Thompson photoshopped in a Sacramento Kings jersey, which that does not look right at all, and or anything like that. So, like, I would keep Klay Thompson, even though he may not be at his best, but like for legacy and for what he's done for Golden State all these years as an ambassador. I would keep him, and I would try to trade Draymond Green, like just to get as many assets as possible, and or even like get some more pieces to help build around this team. Because Draymond, I mean, having a 9-game suspension, it's not. I don't think it's really gonna do much for him, unless I don't think it's gonna send a message, unless maybe, in my opinion, I would suspend him for the rest of the season if I was the league, to like send a message like, hey, you can't keep like assaulting people, like teammates, and then opponents. But then again, it's gonna be a slippery slope, because what about all the other guys that have abused their girlfriends, or have done like some other, or John Morant situation of him of threatening 17-year-olds and then security officers. Like it's a slippery slope from here. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, I think per their standards, it may sound hefty, but I think it's kind of a little too lenient in my opinion, because I don't think Draymond will learn. But if we strengthen his suspension now, it's like, how do we address all these other problems that's going on in the league between Miles Bridges and John Morant? So it's like, I don't know. It's really hard to manage. But anyway, let me know what you guys think, Golden State fans. What do you guys think of the new report that Draymond Green most likely will be suspended at least 9 games until 2024? Do you agree with it? Is it too light? Is it too heavy of a punishment? And also, how would you guys go about it? Would you trade Draymond? Would you keep him for what he has done for you guys? Was everything that he's doing right now, was it worth the 4 championships, or do you believe he cost you guys more, to 5 or 6 championships, like instead of having 4 from the Steph Curry era? So let me know what you guys think down below. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I certainly love and appreciate every single last one of y'all. God bless you all, and talk soon.